Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, the Godzilla Minus One trailer, everyone's talking about it. I have never been the biggest Godzilla fan, even though I do have a Godzilla up there. I don't think it's in sight, but I've got a Godzilla up there. Um, the most interesting thing about this is I've heard that they actually went back to putting a man in a monster costume instead of CGI. So there's actually an actor playing Godzilla in this film, just like in the old films. Because the last couple of films, it's been just a CGI creation. And I don't know, I liked the, I don't know, I saw one of the Godzilla films. I don't know which one it was. I remember a scene on a bridge, and that's it. And of course the one back in the 90s. Those are the only two ones I saw in the cinema. And I haven't really kept up to date, but this trailer looks really good. It's mostly just damage and carnage. You just see just Godzilla just wiping out whole streets of people, and you see Godzilla going under a boat and then coming up behind the boat and chasing a boat, and then them shooting torpedoes at Godzilla, and then you see the boat basically flying into the nearby bay or town or whatever. And it all looks pretty amazing, but I mean, people are like, oh my god, I can't believe this is all practical. And I'm like, there's no way this is all practical, of course. They may have put a guy in the Godzilla suit. It may have some mechanical elements like puppetry to make it move and look like an actual creature, but basically it's going to be augmented with CG. It's got to be augmented with CG. Like, the guy in the suit swings the arm and then all the little CGI houses, blow away. Or they actually blew up actual miniatures, but then they're going to augment that with CGI fire and things like that, which they can't do in miniature as well as CGI. But the idea of putting a man back in the suit is amazing if they did that. But yeah, the trailer's just basically see Godzilla coming, destroying things, chasing a boat, going through the city, eating trains and people like falling out of them. It just looks amazing. But I mean, that's what we want to see Godzilla do, basically stomp around the city and crush buildings. That's what Godzilla does. And usually it's a guy in a suit crushing miniature houses and buildings and things, and now apparently it's that, and with CGI enhancement. So it looks really good. I kind of want to see it. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that there's no English, and I'm like, is this a prequel? Is this a throwback to the original Godzilla films, which I don't really know the history of? I think they started off in is it Japan, and then it took a while. Then sort of he got Americanized and taken over, and then he became like a Hollywood thing. And has he reverted back to the original? I don't know what's happening, but I'm just excited by the idea of the man in the suit. I was watching the trailer, knowing that, thinking, is that? And then you see the scene where his spine, what do you call those blades in the back? They basically are coming out with like electricity, like he's on like some sort of radioactive fire or something. He's powering up or something. Obviously, that's not practical. But I've seen this before where a studio comes out and says, "Oh, we did practical effects. We put a man in a suit. We used real animatronics and so forth." And that may be true for part of it, but then the rest is all CGI. But people go seeing it, believing it's real, and not looking at it the way they would look at a film they assume is CGI. So it's interesting. It's disappointing to find out some of the films I thought were done with a lot of practical, and they had practical elements, but there's a lot of CGI there. I don't want to call out any films. I was just about to. I'm like, no, you know what? That was ruined when I found that out, so I'm not going to ruin that for anyone else, just in case someone actually watches this and actually doesn't know. But yeah, I'm still talking. The trailer looked great. The idea of a man in a suit's amazing. It makes me want to see the film just to try and work out where the real person ends and the CGI and effects begins. But I'm not going to be going to the cinema anytime soon. But I'll see it on digital or DVD or Blu-ray soon. But yeah, it looks good. I'm going to go. Bye.